And welcome back. So I did do a couple of changes to the deployment of the troops, um, which I've almost forgot. Let's see. Yeah, I did place one of these thugs down here on the right flank because I don't like the idea of having this rifle squad by themselves. Because I bet you there's gonna be quite a few rifle squads, Soviet squads in the town hall. And I think I've narrowed down the angle from where the Stug can be engaged. So we'll just have to keep an eye out on the other side of the river to make sure that they're not that the Soviets won't move any troops into this area, which will be able to take out the Stug. But the Soviets can only deploy in these darker areas. The ones that are a bit lighter are basically no man's land, so neither the Soviets nor I can deploy any troops or place troops in those areas before the battle commences. What else? Well, I did also place the two mortar teams in these prepared positions. And let's see, the second Stug is close to the city center, and I kind of want to use it as a mobile reserve, so it can move to any sector that needs a bit support, extra support. Now the risk of having this Stug down here isn't necessarily enemy fire, it's more that it might get stuck, it might throw a track, become immobile. But I'm willing to risk it, and I don't think I'll need to move it out of the area anyway. So I think I've got a pretty good killing zone here, basically. So first of all, I have the medium machine gun, which can engage well, most of the town hall anyway. I haven't been able to find any better position for them to be in. And I also placed the anti-tank rifle team down here just for some extra fire. So the trick to winning battles like this is to gain fire superiority over the enemy. So that means that I want to place my troops so I can be able to bring as much fire as possible upon the enemy units. That's why it's important to have squads being able to support each other with fire, which is basically the idea of this setup. So that's why I don't want to spread the squads out too much. Want to keep them close to each other, and especially close to the platoon leaders. So that's important. So, well, I think that's pretty much the defense. The defensive plan finished. So let's just jump into the battle. So here we go. Oh yeah, we got some close assaults already. Jesus. Holy shit. Yeah, these guys are already in some really close combat. I see my Stug is able to bring some fire support. Also have a pesky Soviet machine gun. So let's open fire. As you can see, the first fire was first ambush was pretty effective. So yeah, there's some really close fighting going on, which I expected. Expected there to be from the town hall. Seems like the Stug is laying down some good supporting fire. We're also starting to take some mortar rounds from the Soviets. Let's see if the Stug has found another target. And there's a, you can definitely see a infantry gun. Let's see if we can really like these guys too. Yeah, they're coming under some quite accurate and heavy machine gun fire. And also did see their mortar team, the Soviet mortar, firing from over there. So the mortars are almost out of ammo. Let's see if we can get a lucky hit, perhaps. That mortar is out of ammunition. Let's see if we can back the Stug up a bit. Yeah, they are taking effective machine gun fire. See if I can back the Stug up till I get a clear shot on the need to back it up a bit more. I'm going to try to stay out of the line of sight of the gun, the Soviet field gun. Yeah, the town hall is seems to be where the action's at. Seems to be a lot of fire going in and coming out from the town hall. Okay, let's see the Stug lay down some fire on the machine gun team. I don't know if I mentioned it, but this is the Stug wreck from the last battle. I didn't see it because it was dark around that area. It did show up on the video and the recording though, much clearer. We'll get this machine gun team to start engaging. I could really do with a lucky hit with his mortars. But alas, seems like I may have stopped the machine gun fire coming from the other side of the bridge, or the river, I mean. Make sure I'm not in the line of sight of that Soviet gun. Hopefully this Stug will be able to give some fire support. Seems like the Stug has been able to silence those machine guns. These guys are taking fire. The medium machine gun teams, let's lay down some suppressive fire. Now these guys really took a beating. Seems like there still is a machine gun firing, and I'm betting it's that guy. Yeah. And he's gonna be hard to well, let's shoot close to him and see if we can get him with some high explosives. Seems like the Stug has a bit of trouble. There we go, that was a close hit. There's a lot of fire going on. Don't want to move the Stugs too far. There's a couple of Soviet units that have been able to cross the bridge. At least one squad. Now the Russians want to have a ceasefire. That's not gonna happen. I will not have anything like that. Still some fire coming from the town hall. Stug doesn't have any clear, doesn't have a sight to any targets. Well, this one does. Well, kind of. Let's reverse this Stug a bit. And move him back into position between the buildings. I would really like to take control of the town hall. Oh, I got a line of sight on these guys. Let the Stug send a couple of heavy explosive rounds into the town hall. Oh well, the all of the Russian forces were destroyed or routed, so we basically really obliterated their regiment or whatever it was. So we owned the all of the victory locations. The Russian forces were unable to retreat and were forced to disband. So wow, that is something. Let's take a look at the different teams and see what they did. Oh, okay. So this guy, Cast, he had a I don't know if he already had the Iron Cross. I think he did, but he has fallen. He is KIA. That's too bad. Oh man, look at this. The kills on this guy, it's pretty crazy. Doesn't look like... Well, this dog did get a couple of kills. But yeah, I think that wraps up this episode. And the next time there's gonna be a different battle to win, hopefully. So thank you very much for watching. I hope I see you on the next one. So take care and have a good one.